just let us discuss what is mean by expanded form. See, for suppose I have a decimal number 356.129. Okay, so it is a decimal number. I want to write its expanded form. Expanded form is nothing but we are expressing the given number as a sum of place values of each digit in that number. Just observe that. So we know before the point all that comes under whole number part. So how we have to consider the place values? Ones, tens, hundreds. Like that we must give the places for the digits. Okay. Now write the place value of 3. 3 is in hundreds place. Ones, tens, hundreds. So place value of 3 is 300. Okay. Plus 5 is in tens place. So 50. 5 into 10, 50. 6 is in ones place. So 6 into 1 is 6. Plus 1 is in tens place. That is 1 by 10. So in fractional form I am writing. After that I will write in decimal notation also. And 2 by 100 because 2 is in hundreds place. Place value of 9 is 9 by 1000. Expressing a number as the sum of place values of each digit in that number. Okay, 3 place value is 300, 5 place value is 50. We are expressing that number, expanded form of that number as the sum of place values of each digit in this number. Okay, expanded form meaning is that one. Now, so suppose I have 12.05. Now, 1 is in 10 place, so 10 plus 2 plus 0 is in 10 place. Because 0, we don't have any place value. Place value is not there for 0. That means 0 by 10 is always 0. So 5 by 100. If you are not writing 0 also, no problem. Okay. Now just remember, same values we can write in decimal notation also. How we can write? Just observe. So for whole number part, as it is, we can't able to write in decimal notation. 300 plus 50 plus 6 plus 1 is in 10th place. So whole number part completely will become 0. That is nothing but 0.1 is in 10th place. Next for 2 we must write means 0 point before 2 1 digit is there. So take that digit also 0. That is nothing but 0.02. And next 9 we have. So before 9 2 digits are there and that 2 in the decimal part. So 0.009. 0.009. Otherwise, convert these decimal fractions into decimals. You will get these values. Now just come to this question. 10 plus 2 plus 5 by 100. 2 zeros are there, only one digit number is there. So we will keep one digit as 0. So 0.05. This is about expanded form. Expanded form of a number, expanding form is very easy. So next we will see what is meant by short form. Now we will see what is meant by short form, a standard form, a lowest form, a normal form, or ordinary form. So all those are the names for short form of a decimal number. or whatever. So just observe here, I am giving one example. Now they will give the expanded form, we must write in the short form. So when short form is given, we must write its expanded form. Say 3000 plus 50 plus 9 plus 5 by 10, 6 by 100, 8 by 1000. Like this, I have one number. Now I want to write, because it is given in the expanded form, I want to write it in short form, otherwise ordinary form, otherwise normal form, standard form, lowest form, whatever. So just observe this. 3 is in thousands place. So 3 is in thousands place. Means in the whole number part we must get 4 digits. The highest place value 3000 is there. So for 1003 totally we will get 4 digits. Means in whole number part 4 digits we will get. So 3. After the thousands place we must write the hundreds place digit. But hundreds digit is not there here. That means that value will become 0. Okay. Next, tens digit is 5. Next, 9. Just observe ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay. Point. Tens digit we have as 5. Hundreds digit is 6. And thousands digit is 8. So 3059.568 is the simplified form or short form or standard form or ordinary form of this expanded form. Okay. Now, if I have the number, I have the expanded form 800 plus 50 plus 6 plus 0.5 plus 0.006 is equal to. Now I have given the expanded form in decimal notation. For this I want to write in the standard form. So before the whole number part, 800 means hundreds place value is highest. Means in the whole number part we will get 3 digits. Hundreds, tens, ones. So just observe hundreds digit is 8, tens digit is 5, and ones digit is 6. Means in whole number part we will get 856. Point. Tenth digit, only single decimal digit is 5. So it is this 10th digit. And next, hundredth digit means 2 decimal digits are there. No. So that value will become 0. And 3 decimal digits are there. That is equal to 6. It's 56.506. Okay. So like this, we must write the short form for a number. And don't confuse while you are writing the short form. Just check out. Depending on the number of zeros. If you must get the number of zeros in descending order. Just observe in the whole number part descending order you must get. 3 zeros are there, 2 zeros term not there. So that term will become 0. And 1 0 and non-zero term. Okay, like that we will get in the whole number part. Coming to the decimal part, 10, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 means by the it's in the decimal notation 1 by 10, 1 by 100, like that we will get. Means tens, 1 by 10 times it will increase. If the number is missing, means just observe here. 0.5 is nothing but 5 by 10. Tens place is there. 0 by 0.006 means 6 by 1000. Means between them 100 digit not there. 100 digit. So like that we must understand first of all which any digits are missing or all digits are given, we must check. Okay. Now coming to the addition of decimal numbers as well as subtraction also. So when you are adding decimal numbers, there is no problem whether those are like or unlike. But whenever you are going for subtraction, compulsory you must convert them into like decimals. Okay. Now we will see with the example how we can add the decimal numbers. Addition of decimals. Decimal numbers. In addition, they may give more than two numbers also. We can add more than two numbers at a time. So for suppose I have 2.5, 1.3, 8.6. Like these three decimal numbers I have. Otherwise 18.6 and okay. Now just let us take like decimal. Observe. Here only one decimal digit, here also one decimal digit, here also one decimal digit. Means all are like decimals. So now arrange them column wise first of all. Okay. How you can arrange? First let us take the first number 2.5 and we are adding this number. Okay. 2.5. Next number you must arrange such that decimal point of the second whatever number is there that should be comes decimal down of the decimal point of first number. Means this point compulsory you must write here only. Like that you must arrange. And before the point 1 is there, so 1 we will get here. After the point 3 is there, so 3 will get here. Next 18.6. So as I told you, point we must get below point only. So in the decimal portion 6 is left and before the point 18 is there, 8 and 1. So now arrange, we are arranged in the column. Count those decimals like normal addition. 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 5, 14. So 4 will get here. 1 is the carry, that will come under whole number part. Now point is there, so we must keep point. 1 plus 8, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. 2 and 1 will be carry and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 22.4 is the sum of these three decimals. Okay, this is one and this is one of the examples. Here all the decimals are like decimals. If we are getting unlike decimals, in that case how we must add? So suppose I have 13.56 to 56.7. Like these two decimal numbers I have. I want to add those two decimal numbers. Now first of all arrange them 13.56 and 256.7. So point will come here and 7 is here. 256. Okay, 652. Now because these two are unlike decimals, just by keeping 0, we will make them as like decimals. That's it. Add the numbers. 6 plus 0, 6. 5 plus 7 is 12. So 1 will come here and point. So 6 plus 4, 10. And 5 plus 2, 7. 2. 270.26 is the sum of those two numbers. But if those are unlike also, there is no problem. Just we will put 0 for conversion of unlike decimals to like decimals. Okay. Next we will see subtraction. See here, if you are not converting into unlike also, there is no problem. But in case of subtraction, compulsory we must convert them into like decimals. Unlike decimals, we must convert them to like decimals. Okay. Okay, let us do some of the example problems on addition of decimal numbers. We can do in other method also. First, we must convert the decimal number into decimal fraction. After that, like decimals, like fractions, and after that we can add like that also we can do. But most of the times we will use directly like this only. Now coming to the example problems. Find first question 0.39 plus 0.26 and second question 0.8 plus 0.07 and third problem is given 1.45 plus 1.90 and last problem is 3.44 plus 1.58. So all these are the examples for addition only. First arrange them in the column wise. So first observe the first question. 0.39 is my first number and observe these two are like decimals. So and in the whole number part also again we have 0.26, that's it. So very simple. Add these two numbers. 9 plus 6 15 plus 3 6 0.65 is the sum of these two numbers. Now coming to the second problem. 0.8 and 0.07 are unlike decimals. Then also no problem. So first arrange them in column wise, after that make them to like 0.07 and here I am keeping 0 to convert them like decimals. 7 plus 0 is 7, 8 plus 0 is 8, 0 plus 0 is 0. So 0.87 is the sum of these two numbers. And then 1.45 and 1.90. So here also like decimals. 5, 9 plus 4, 13. So 1 will come here and 3.35. Now coming to this one, 3.44, 1.58. So like decimals, simply. 8 plus 4, 12. 6 plus 4, 10. 3 plus 2, 5. 5.0. That's all. Okay. Now coming to the subtraction of decimal numbers. See, for suppose I have two numbers, I want to find out their difference. 3.56 and 9.15. First take like decimals only. So when we are subtracting only two numbers we will take. So whenever they are given like this, subtract these, find the difference between this one and this one. Difference. Difference is nothing but subtraction. Okay, see, let us finish complete question. Find the difference between 3.56 and 9.15. In this case, first of all, we must select which one is the bigger number. This comparison of numbers. So here both are like decimals, and in the whole number part we have 3 and here 9. So 9 is the bigger number. So required difference is nothing but 9.15 minus 3.56. So first arrange in column wise 9.15 minus 3.56. So go through with the subtraction. 5 is lesser than 6, so take the borrow from before number, so it will become 15 and here it will become 0. 15 minus 6, 9 plus 6 is 15, so 9 will get, and 0 is not sufficient, so take 110 borrow from previous number, so that it will become 10 and it will become 8. So 10 minus 5 is 5 and 8 minus 3 is 5. So 5.59 is the difference between these two numbers. Okay, like normal subtraction only, but here arrangement is very, very important. That's it. If they are given unlike decimals, and remember, if they are asking subtract 3.56 from 9.15, so bigger number only they will give in the second place. So 9.15 minus 3.56 you must take. Whenever from is given, then also you must take a second number. Okay. If and is given, find out which one is greater, like that you have to finish. If from is given, second number only you must select. Now just see the example. If they are given unlike decimals, so suppose 1.53 and 12.56, 9, 5, 6, here we will take 9. Now it is very clear that here 12 is more than 1. So 12.56 we must take as upper hand and minuend is 1.539, and here we must convert them into like decimals first of all. Compulsory we need to convert while we are performing subtraction. Compulsory we must convert unlike decimals to like decimals just by adding zeros. Okay. Now 0 is lesser, so take the borrowing. 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. So here it is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1 and 1. 11.021 is the difference between these two numbers. Okay. Now coming to the example problems. When word problems are given, how we have to identify whether it is addition or subtraction. Sushma is practicing first. Her school sports day. Kilometers. 3.27 kilometers in the morning and 2.8 kilometers in the evening. How much does she run in all? How much does she run in all? So just identify the given information. First read the given information, then identify either they are asking for addition or subtraction. So just observe, Sushma is practicing for her school sports day. She runs 3.27 kilometers in the morning and 2.8 kilometers in the evening. So morning she is running 3.27 kilometers distance and evening 2.8 kilometers. Both are decimal numbers. How much does she run in all? Means total how much distance she is running per a day thereafter. Means morning and evening, how many runs she has, how much distance she covered, we must find. That is total distance. Total distance is nothing but addition of those two values. Okay. Given Sushma runs 3.27 kilometers in the morning and 2.8 kilometers in the evening. So this is the given information. So how much does she run in all? So total runs made by her. Total runs made by Sushma is equal to, otherwise total distance covered by Sushma is equal to 3.27 plus 2.8 kilometers. So it is a distance, we must keep the units also. Now first arrange them in the column form. 3.27 and 2.8, both are unlike decimals. So convert them into like by putting 0, that's all. And add them. What will get 7? 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 plus 3 is 6, 6.07. So directly write here 6.07 kilometers. And these calculations you can do rough also, no need to write here. Okay. Now coming to the next problem example. Subtract 1.23 from 2.85. Subtract 1.23 from 2.85. And again subtraction only given, that is also subtract 2.89 from 4.5. Okay, just observe. So from this number we need to subtract this one. Otherwise we know that greater number is 2.85 because here full number part 2 is there and here 1 we have. So 2 is more than 1. That means they are asking the difference between 2.85 minus 1.23. So beside, below the point we must get point and before point 1 is there for this and 2, 3. So 2 decimal places. Now subtraction. 5 minus 3, 2. Okay. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1.62. Similarly here also, and here subtract 2.89 from 4.5. So second number is 4.5. Take that first. And 2.89. So in whole number part only one digit is there, so that one will come below the 4 and below the point figure 8, 9, 2 decimal digits are there, but here only one decimal digit is there. While we are performing subtraction, compulsory we must convert them into like decimals by inserting zeros. Okay, now perform the subtraction operation. What will you get? So 0 is nothing but 10 by borrowing. So 10 minus 9 is 1 and it will become 4 actually, but 4 also not sufficient. So take 1 10 borrow from here. So then here will become 3 10 and it will become 14. So 14 minus 8 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1.61 is the required difference between those two numbers. Okay. Now coming to exercise 7.5 problem. So in this exercise we have only questions on addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. Sonu went to a shop. He wanted to buy a chicky and a toffee. He wanted to buy a chicky and toffee. One chicky costs $0.75. and the toffee cost 0.50 rupees. If he buys one each of them, how much he has to pay to the shopkeeper? Sonu's mother gave him 2 rupees. He gave it to shopkeeper. And bought items of 1.25 rupees. How much he will get in return? How much he will get in return? Suppose if his mother gave her gave her 5 rupees, then how much will the shopkeeper return? Then how much will the shopkeeper return? Okay, observe the question here. Sonu went to a shop. He wanted to buy a chicky and toffee. One chicky cost 0.75 rupees and one toffee cost 0.50 rupees. So from these sentences, they are given mention the cost of chicky and toffee. Then if he buys one each of them, means one from each of them. That means one chicky he bought as well as one toffee he bought. Then total how much he has to pay to the shopkeeper. So for one toffee and one chicky, whatever cost is there, sum of those two costs he has to pay to the shopkeeper. Means sum of those two values we must find for this first problem. After that, Sonu's mother gave him 2 rupees. So his mother gave him 2 rupees and he gave it to shopkeeper. So he gave it to shopkeeper and bought items of 1.25 rupees. See, for suppose your mother gave 5 rupees for you. Okay, and only you spent 3 rupees. You gave 5 rupees to shopkeeper. Then how much shopkeeper will return? 5 minus 3. That means 2 rupees he must give. That means that question. Second question is he must subtract whatever amount he spent 1.2 rupees from 2 rupees. That amount returned by the shopkeeper to the soul. Okay, when he is giving 2 rupees and this amount he spent on that item. Okay, means here we are getting the question depending on subtraction also. First we are doing addition, then subtraction. And one more question also is there. Suppose if his mother gave her 5 rupees, her 5 rupees she is giving to his her son. Okay, 5 rupees he is giving. Then also he is spending 1.25 rupees only from that. Then how much he will get back from the shopkeeper? We must find. Means instead of 2 rupees, we need to subtract 1.25 from 5 rupees. Okay. So totally 3 questions are there. First question is addition and remaining 2 are subtraction. Now coming to the first given that whatever given, write down. Given cost of one chicky is equal to how much given? 0.75 rupees, and cost of one toffee is equal to 0.50 given. Now total cost. If he buys one each of them, means one chicky he bought as well as one toffee also he bought, how much he has to pay to the shopkeeper? So first of all, find out total cost of these two items. Total cost is equal to addition 5 plus 7 12 1, so 1.25 rupees. Therefore, first problem, if Sonu buys one chicky and one toffee, he must pay 1.25 rupees to the shopkeeper. So this is the first question. If he buys one each of them, means one chicky and one toffee he is buying, in that case he must pay 1.25 rupees. Okay, and then Sonu's mother gave him 2 rupees. He gave it to the shopkeeper and bought items of 1.25. See this much items of 1.25. Then how much will he get back? So second question, Sonu's mother gave him 2 rupees and he spent only 1.25 rupees in it. Therefore, money returned by the shopkeeper is equal to total 2 rupees. 2 rupees minus 1.25 rupees. So subtract and find out. Here 2 rupees is only, it doesn't have any decimal place. So we are writing in decimal place as 20. Why? Because 1.25 having 2 decimal numbers. So it is the subtraction. Rupees 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0.75 rupees you will get back. 0.75 rupees. Okay, if Sonu's mother gave 5 rupees, gave him 5 rupees and he spent only 1.25 rupees. So therefore money returned by the shopkeeper will be equal to ₹5 minus 1.25. So we will get 3.75. Just observe 5 rupees, 1.25. 10 minus 5, 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3.75 rupees. That's all. So these calculations we can do beside also, no problem. Now once again observe the question. Here they have mentioned that the cost of chicky and cost of toffee. toffee, and they are asking me if he buys one each of them, means he is buying one chicky as well as one toffee, then how much he has to pay to the shopkeeper, means sum of these two amounts he must pay to the shopkeeper. So that the amount we got 1.25 rupees. So when he is buying one chicky and one toffee, he must pay 1.25 rupees to the shopkeeper. That is the statement. Now coming to the second, Sonu's mother gave him 2 rupees and he spent only 1.25 rupees in it. Since how much amount he is getting back, we must pay. So 2 minus 1.25 rupees he is getting back. That amount we got as 0.75 rupees. Next, instead of 2 rupees, if his mother gave 5 rupees, how much amount he is getting back, we must find. That is 5 minus 1.25. So we got that answer as 3.75 rupees. Okay. So here addition, subtraction, 3 questions are there. Now coming to the next question. Add the following decimal fractions. Add the following decimals. And here first problem is given 25.11 plus 3.80. And second question is 14.01 plus 1.1 plus 1.98. Third problem is 9.85 plus 0.61. And fourth problem is 2.3 plus 18.94. And fifth question is 2.57 plus 3.75. 5 questions are given. So just observe, very simple. Till now we did the example problems also. Just arrange the given numbers in the column wise. Like that, this point, whatever point we got in the first number, next number point also we must get below that number, below first point also. So just observe to 25.11. Then point I must get here only, below the point of first number. And before point I have 3, and after the point I have 8 zeros. So add those two values. What I will get? 1, 9, 8, 2. 28.91 is the sum of these two numbers. Here instead of 2, 3 numbers are given. So arrange them in order. 14.01, 1.1. Here point I will get. So before point 1 digit and after the point 1. Then 1.98. Here this one is having only one digit. So for that sake I am converting into like decimal by keeping 0. That's all. Now add these three numbers. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 1 will come here. 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. And 1, 17.09. That's all. These two numbers are like decimals. 2.57, 3.75. Very simple. 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. And 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 1, 13. Point is there. 3 plus 3 is 6, 6.32. Remaining two problems also. 9.85 and 0.61. Both are like decimals, just addition only. So 5 plus 1 is 6, 8 plus 6 is 14, 1 will be carry and point will get here. 9 plus 1 is 10, 10.46. And then 2.3, 18.94. So here keep 0. What will get? 4, 9 plus 3, 12, and point will get here and 1 will be carried. So 8 plus 3, 11, and 2, 21.24. So this is about the second problem.